I'm going to be making a video on my newborn stash, what I liked, what I didn't like. The noise in the background that you're going to be hearing is my little one who is there playing on the floor on her activity mat. And she is in a noisy stage where she's complaining a lot about God knows what. So, just so you know, she's doing really great. She's 21 weeks old at the moment. So, just quickly, let's get this done because I've tried it before and it just doesn't work, and yeah. So, I am going to start with my least favorite diapers that I purchased of the whole bunch. And these are the newborn Simplex from Swaddlebees. The Swaddlebees Simplex. I just did not like these. I anticipated actually not liking them in my video where I showed you my original stash. And that's because they are really hard. And they're really hard to the touch. They've been washed several times. Actually, look, you can see that I had to double stuff them already. They didn't fit her at the very beginning because the leg is so wide. My baby was 7 pounds and 3 ounces, so she wasn't huge. She was very average, actually, in terms of weight. And these still did not fit her at all. They started fitting her at about like 3 weeks, and by about week 4 or 5, already I was having absorbency issues. I think these are the only ones that leaked on me, and I started to double stuff them with a bamboo doubler from Little Lamb, which I really like. So definitely, they're so cute. They were actually the most expensive of the bunch, and they have this snap for the umbilical cord right here, which you're paying for extra. But my baby lost her umbilical cord at like 10 days or something, and these still didn't fit her at the very beginning, so we didn't need, by the time they fit her, she'd already lost her umbilical cord, so I didn't need this anymore. And they're darling and everything, but I would not repurchase this. And I had 2 of those. I had it in the butterfly and in the stars. A more gender neutral because I thought maybe I could use it for future children. But see, I had to start double stuffing them, so not my favorites. Then after that, I have Fuzzibunz extra small. I had them in these 2 colors. They were used in the rotation quite religiously because I didn't have very many, so I was washing like every other day, I think, or yeah, every other day. And these are okay, but they're not my favorite at all. They only have the flaps do not overlap, right? You cannot overlap these, and stuffing them is a pain in the butt. It really, really is. I have tiny little hands, but the PUL inside here is really sticky. So just to get your stuffer, your what am I saying? Your insert in there, it's just really, really difficult. And I had to start double stuffing these as well because they started not being as absorbent as I wanted them to be. What I don't like so much about Fuzzibunz, and this is just my personal preference, is that, you know, when you're changing a diaper in the dark, in the middle of the night, and you don't want to wake up your baby, these snaps are really hard to open and close. As in, they are hard to get open with just minimal effort. You really have to pull on them compared to my other pockets that I loved. And also, I don't like that this part in the back, like the microfiber here in the back, is not sewn on, or like this is not covered in microfiber, because a lot of the times you're just tired and you're not checking properly, and you will leave a little bit out, and that will result in wicking, and so you really have to be vigilant about that. So I used them. I probably would not be repurchasing more of these. If we have a second child, I will be using these, but I will not be buying more of these. So yeah, I think that's it for them. Then after that, I bought these, which are blueberries. in size 1, I think. I have the elephant and the swirls. We like these a lot. They were a little bit bulky on her because they snap down, so they're a little bit bigger, but we had no issues with these whatsoever, and we used them. I don't know if we could still be using them anymore because we went away for a month and then we had to use disposables for a while. But right now I'm having a bit of repelling issues, but that is nothing to do with this and more to do with my very hard water. So I really like these. These also have the same problem, but if you see, the band in the back is a lot thicker than the one in the Fuzzibunz, or less tough, or I don't know what it is, but these did not leave marks on my baby's back, and these are much easier to stuff. I do recommend, however, that you stuff them first and then you size them, because just sized is a little harder to stuff them. They've held up really okay. They're nice and I sunned them and they've been fine. I really like these. You could really keep using them after. They have 2 sets of snaps, which is always, I feel like it just gives you a better fit around your baby, whereas these only have 1. So that's that. Then my, I guess a tie between these two in terms of favorites. But these, I'm going to say, not top choice because they are so teeny, which you want them to be teeny, but I could only use them until she was about 4 weeks, I think, because they started leaving marks around her thighs, and I wasn't comfortable with that. These are the Tots Teeny Fits. These fit the day she got, she was 5 days old, I think, the first time she wore cloth, and these fit from then on, no problem. The Velcro is really good quality. The only thing maybe with the Velcro is that the Velcro is sewn like really close, so when you have to do the laundry tab, it's quite a tight fold that you have to do. You can see that the Velcro has a little bit of I guess damage, but it's very strong Velcro, and these are pocket diapers. They're supposed to agitate out in the wash. They don't always agitate out in the wash, so the insert is sewn and you stuff it, or you can leave it out actually if you want. That's personal choice. And this is really soft. To the touch when it's wet, this feels almost completely dry, so that's nice for your baby. And I really like these. My husband really liked these. These were our go-to at night because we knew that they would fit and they wouldn't leak. And they're tiny. So even though we didn't use them for very long, so about 4 weeks worth of use, I would repurchase these. These are also a lot more economical than, for instance, the Swaddlebees Simplex. These were also not super cheap, the blueberries, but because you get to use them up until they're about 4 months, then I think that's worth it. So then we move to my absolute favorite pockets for newborns that I purchased, and these are the Charlie Bananas Extra Small. These fit right off the bat with my baby girl. You can adjust the waist a lot better because you can the snaps cross over, so you can get a really tiny fit, really tiny. The legs also get really tiny. They're so soft. They also stuff in the front, which when you have a newborn, every diaper pretty much they have has poop on it, and you don't want to really be touching it. So because they stuff in the front, all you have to do is pull from the tag, and they fall right into the pail. And I love that you don't have to worry about wicking, and this is covered the back elastic, so my baby never had any kind of marks or anything. So the snaps, they're much easier to stuff than the Fuzzibunz, even though they're just as small. And the snaps are just a heck of a lot easier to open. You're a lot less likely to wake your baby up with the snaps. So yeah, now I'm doing it one-handed, but believe me, these are a lot better. See? Than the other ones. So these are my favorite ones, or that's my review of my stash, and I'll do some further covers in a little while. Thank you for watching. Bye.